Assalāmu alaykum wa raḥmatullāhi. Tonight, I invite you to enter a moment of stillness, a moment where the heart softens and the soul becomes calm, a moment to remember Allah with serenity and let the weight of the day slowly dissolve. Take a slow breath. Allow the night to settle around you like a gentle blanket of peace. The night had settled softly over the small town. Warm lamplight shimmered across the quiet streets, and the faint rustle of distant leaves hummed like a lullaby written by the wind. Inside a simple home near the town's edge, Yaseen sat by his window. His room was dim, still, touched only by the moon's reflection. He felt the heaviness of recent days, responsibilities, worries, unanswered thoughts, pressing gently on his heart, not loudly, but persistently. Ya Allah, he whispered softly, grant me patience and calm. He rested his head against the wall and allowed the silence to breathe with him. It had been a long time since he sat quietly, without rushing, without planning, without trying to solve everything at once. Tonight would be different. Tonight, he would allow his heart to breathe. As the silence deepened, a gentle memory stirred. It was his grandmother's voice, soft, warm, full of wisdom rooted in Iman. She used to tell him, "Patience, my dear, is not simply waiting for life to change. Patience is trusting that Allah's timing is always better, even when the path is hidden from your eyes." Yaseen repeated her words quietly, letting them settle in his chest like warm light. He realized he had been rushing through days, seeking solutions before they were meant to arrive, forgetting that Allah guides every moment with wisdom. Tonight, he allowed himself to slow down, truly slow down. After a long breath, Yaseen rose and stepped outside. The night air touched his skin with gentle coolness. Above him, the sky was vast, deep, sprinkled with soft starlight. There was no wind, no noise, only the calm hum of a world resting under Allah's care. He walked slowly, each step purposeful, as though the earth itself was encouraging him to move gently. A thought drifted through his mind. When Allah slows your steps, He is guiding you with care, not delaying you, but preparing you. The words brought comfort, and with each step, his heart grew quieter. Yaseen reached an old tree near the center of town. Its branches stretched upward, as if in silent dhikr, praising Allah in the language only creation understands. He sat beneath it, feeling the earth steady beneath him. The stars above seemed motionless, yet always traveling the path Allah had written for them. He placed a hand over his heart and whispered, "Ya Allah, Let my heart trust your timing. Let my worries fade. Grant me sabr and the kind that brings peace. He didn't force emotion. He simply allowed the dua to settle, like soft rain on dry soil. As he sat there, the stillness of the night began to teach him. He realized that not every burden in life is meant to be lifted quickly. Some are meant to soften the heart. Some are meant to bring a person closer to Allah. And some are meant to strengthen the soul quietly over time. He remembered a truth taught by scholars, that when Allah withholds, it is not neglect. It is wisdom. It is mercy wrapped in timing. It is protection disguised as patience. Yaseen closed his eyes, letting this understanding melt into him like gentle light. After a long while, he stood and began walking home. The night felt different now, the air softer, his steps lighter, his heart calmer. The silence around him no longer felt empty. It felt full, full of guidance, full of mercy, full of the quiet reminders Allah places in the hearts of those He loves. When he reached his door, he paused, looked up at the sky, and whispered, Alhamdulillah. Inside his room, he lay down on his bed. The window was open, letting the night air fill the space with cool stillness. He rested his hand on his chest, and for the first time in a long while, his heart felt light. He understood now, sabr is not something you chase. It is something Allah places in the heart, when the heart becomes ready to hold it. Take a slow breath. Release it gently. Let your heart rest in the certainty that Allah never leaves you, not for a moment. May your night be peaceful, your worries softened, your sleep filled with calm. Assalāmu alaykum, and good night.